create characters for people who are maybe a bit more different, people who are a bit more. And it's not different because we're all kind of unique. Whoever we are, God created us as unique.
Very true.
And it's a bit like when you go, if you go on a tree and you look at the apples, and I like to use the example of the apples. I don't know why, but, in the supermarket, when you go in the supermarket, most of the time they have like the nice polished apple and they're all the same, 6 apples, all immaculate, all exactly the same size and shape and everything. But when you go on a tree and you pick the apples on the tree, it's not what you see in the supermarket.
Uh-huh.
The apples are all different. They're slightly different in colors, slightly different in shape. Some are bigger, some are smaller.
Mm-hmm.
Some are, And so what I would like, hopefully, using my story, my journey, is to prove all those people out there that whoever we are here, we might be unique and different and whatever we want to call it, but we have something to give. We have something to offer. We have stories to tell. So I would maybe tell this, studio execs and screenwriters and producers and so on, that there's so many untold stories there. There's so many people who are unrepresented. And if anything, maybe I would like to be the representative of all those people who don't have that voice and say, we're here. And, we might be different, but basically we are millions of us, hundreds of millions of us probably different. And so when you count all those hundreds of millions everywhere in the world, we're quite a lot. So we're not so different. We're not so small. We're quite a big group of people. And so that's why. So I think my journey, maybe the way I always felt that inner voice within me, since I can remember, that say, it's going to be a difficult journey. I knew that. But somehow, I think the universe has thrown things my way to kind of show me, like, keep on. I was in Hollywood, as I say, like a month ago. And 2 days after I was coming back, I got an email from a Hollywood agent say, we like your brand. We love your brand, really. And we would love to work with you. We would love to represent you.
Nice.
And I say, well, I'm back in London. So I say, I'm back in London. Well, I say, as soon as you're back in LA, come and see us. We really want to work with you. And then I also had decided to work with a PR gentleman, Steve, which you know yourself. And so we're trying to kind of to say, here I am. I'm here. America. Here I am.
That's right. That's right. That's how you got to shout it out somehow. A land of opportunity. Here I am.
And you know what they say? If you can make it there, you can make anywhere.
It's up to you, New York, New York. Oh, Blue Eyes would have been proud of you. I'll tell you that. Oh, Blue Eyes would have been proud of you. I hope I can scare away with my singing. I got caught up in a moment.
So I think if I need to make it in America and come back to London afterwards, it's fine. Don't worry.
Great. Okay. We know something. You just have an excellent story to tell, and I think it's been great. Of course, we have a few minutes with you. I wish it was longer. We know you're a very busy guy. I'd love to talk to you more and have you back on again. Who are some of your favorite actors growing up, as well as TV shows and also singers as well, too, before getting into show business?
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. The future seems bright, I think. I feel confident about things happening, and as I say, if you keep being positive, I always have this positive attitude, and I stick to it. And I say, I'm here. I'm not going anywhere.
So, right, exactly.
So until they're opening the door for me, I'm still here, and I'm gonna keep pushing.
There you go. And what have been your favorite projects so far to date, and what do you consider the most challenging, and what's been your most memorable moment when it comes to TV or movies?
Well, I think the first time I was on a big kind of film, the first one was pretty much Peter Pan. It was quite such a big film. 300 people every single day on set. With all the cast and technician and everyone, it was like incredible. And when I had done like some independent little movie and all that kind of thing, and But then when you go to the big real thing, like it's like, it's like magic, and you feel like it's like a dream. Then I got in the other one, the Nutcracker, and there was another one, and I thought, oh my God, that's so. And then when I was in the last one in Artemis Fowl, then you get your driver picking up at your hotel every day and so on. And you say, my God, is this like, what is it like to be a movie star? You could get used to it very quickly, very easily. So I thought I'll sign for that.
Uh-huh.
And I thought, yeah, no, I mean, it's a bit like, as European especially, I think for us, I mean, Hollywood and the American films and the Hollywood industry represent something like a bit like a dream, because I mean, since we were kids, we see all these movies on TV, and we go to the cinema, and we have this whole imagination in our minds as kids, and we dream of all those superheroes and Superman and all the others, and I think once you're an adult and you get in it, then and you're for the first time in a big Hollywood film set, and you think, oh my God, that's just amazing, that's magic. And it's a kind of a team thing. It's a family, once you are in a film for a week, 2 weeks, then a month, 3 months, you become like a big family, and you start making connection and links with everyone. It really becomes like a family where everyone works towards the same goal to make a good job and the best job possible. And hopefully the film will become a hit and so on. So, I mean, yeah. Everyone works toward the same goal, like giving their best, and that's quite magic.
That is amazing. Wow! And who do you consider biggest influence in your career?
Biggest influence as an actor. Well, honestly, I like Marlon Brando.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I like Marlon Brando, Jimmy Dean, Marilyn Monroe, and Simon Signoret, if I have to speak about some French one, and Jean Gabin and things like that. Yeah, I like the cinema of the 70s, the 80s. Even the old Hollywood cinema, Bette Davis, and I like all of that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And nowadays, I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's so many great actors out there. I mean, one film that I really, really loved that I watched very recently was The Wife.
Oh yes, okay.
So I thought she was amazing, and if not, I don't know. I mean, I also like what's his name? American Horror Story.
Mm-hmm.
I like this kind of program, I think, as well. I think it's always like high quality programs and so on. Yeah, I really like all of that, and then there's a new kind of a Netflix production that's just seen the first episode last week, which is called Pose.
Okay.
On FX, yeah, which I thought was really, really amazing, and yeah, I think all of kind of these directors and The Godfathers, obviously.
Yes, that's right.
Well.
One of my faves as well too. Speak softly, my love, but you speak with your hands. Why, don't go on? Why you let down your mama, papa? I think I'm ready to audition. I'll tell you that.
So yeah, I hope if they're listening, if they make a new one of these, I mean, I hope I'll be in.
well, we'll be on the lookout for. We'll be on the lookout for sure. I'll tell you that, Giuseppe. And just one more thing here. What's the best advice you can give to anybody right now?
Best advice. Well, it's been quite a couple of years now that I've been in the industry, so. It's funny how you meet so many people, indeed, and everyone knows the solution to get to success. And someone's going to tell you, no, don't do this, don't do that, don't do the others. The other one, you're going to meet someone 10 minutes later, same industry person, another one, and tell you exactly the opposite of the one you saw 15 minutes earlier, to do exactly the opposite. No, you should do this, you should do that. So at the end of the day, what I've learned over the years is basically just be yourself, embrace who you are, embrace the uniqueness, stick to what you feel is right for you, because what is right for someone else might not be the right thing for you. So no matter how many advice there are out there, and all those people who know they know how to get there and to succeed and so on, when most of them haven't succeeded themselves, but they tell you how to succeed,
Right. Mm-hmm.
And so I think that's the best advice I would give you indeed, is that, be who you are, stay who you are. No matter, there'll be always many people telling you should change this, you should change that, be like this, be like that. But no, stick to who you are, embrace your uniqueness, and believe in yourself.
That is amazing.
And I would think as well, staying quite really open, because sometimes, you might have an idea of what you want, and you might just be fixed on something particular. But I think it's just best to always be like eyes wide open and, flexible and open to opportunities, and be ready. That's it. Be ready to go.
That is amazing. I love that. You've just been a great inspiration, Giuseppe. And, of course, thank you very much for your time. You've been fantastic. And lastly, tell us about your upcoming projects and what is your website and how can people contact you?
So I'm for the contacts. Maybe I'll start by that. I have a website, which is GiuseppeLentini.com. Mm-hmm. If not, you can type Giuseppe Lentini. You can Google it, Giuseppe Lentini actor, the small guy or whatever. I'll come up, I'm sure. Instagram is Giuseppe Lentini _actor. Mm-hmm. I'm on Twitter as well, which is Giuseppe Lentini. Mm-hmm. And same on LinkedIn. I quite like LinkedIn as well. I think you meet quite some interesting people. And it's Giuseppe Lentini as well. And upcoming project, I think I've actually written my own screenplay myself, which is called Flashback. And you will talk briefly. I'm not going to say too much, but I've been in LA and Hollywood, and I've discussed about it. I met some producer and talked about my project, and hopefully we'll make it an American version and bring it there. But the core idea of it is it's a bit inspired by my dad and my own story, I think. You're usually inspired by your own stories, I think, when you write. And so it's the story of probably me, yes, which I had a dream. I had a dream to become a singer or something. Mm-hmm. And basically something happened and my dream is quite broken and everything. I just forget about it, and I decide to just stick to a day job and forget completely about it and just keep working and do my thing. And I work as a carer in a care home. Mm-hmm. And eventually, so the core idea is like this guy, which I get on very well with, he's a patient. He's like 80 something, and he's got pretty much 1 year left to live. He's kind of dying. Mm-hmm. But he still has a lot in himself, and he wants to give something back. So before he goes back up, he thinks that he wants to do something, and he decides that he wants to help me. Mm. So he wants to get out of this care home, and he wants to just escape, and because he has a plan. He has a plan, or he wants things to happen to help me. And so just to make it short, that's a bit of a kind of a inspirational story, like the end of a life would decide to help someone to start a new life. Mm-hmm. And so basically it's him who's dying, who's giving me hope again and encouraged me to go for my dream and go back to it and not giving up. And so I'm not going to tell the rest of it because that's the idea of the film. So from that point where we leave the care home, we embark on this kind of very inspirational journey, and will I get there? Will I not? But it's going to be, it's all exciting and inspiring story.
That is amazing. Wow. You've been a major influence, and I love what you got. And next time when you're in America, just come up to North Dakota and say hi. We'll have a little drink or something, and just like to have you, just stop by again. Thank you very much for your time. You've been a great inspiration, Giuseppe, and look forward to have you on again soon. And please do me a favor and let us know what's happening, and keep giving us an update.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for having me, Mike, and it was lovely to have this nice chat with you.
Thanks for listening to The Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online